Hey guys, back here yet again with another update of the HOTS beta. I did do a one on the patch in general, the update they did which introduced clan support and leveling, and a few other things, but I just finished my first game after the update. It was just a custom game against the computer, getting used to the mechanics again, so I haven't played much lately, and this is the score screen after the game. Completely new. Actually, when this came up, you could see the experience. I am now at level 3, so it went, it actually showed you, it's hard to describe it, but basically this little blue bar, the level bar, it filled up with experience. I went from not having any levels to earning my levels 1 and 2 and 3. Just from playing one game, you can see I've got, this tells you how much experience you earned. I guess you get a win for the first, a bonus for first Terran win. I guess that means your first time winning is that race in that day. So you get an extra 10,000 for that. And you get 100 experience points. Apparently there's a holiday right now where you get a bonus experience for that. I'm not sure what that is, but this is experience earned for spending resources and destroying enemy units and structures. So I played, it was like a 15-minute game. I just maxed out with Terran against Zerg, and the computer's not, it's only easy AI right now, so it's nothing difficult at all. And I guess I got the one portrait already. I'm going to go check that out. But also the other tabs here, in the post-game screen, you got performance. Shows you, average unspent resources. You've seen that in the Wings of Liberty games. Supply efficiency, though, is a new one. And I'm at 92%. I'm trying to figure out, I have to figure out what that means. Let me see. There's no tooltip here for it, I think. And combat efficiency is, okay, value of units killed minus value of units lost. I was plus 3,042. So I killed 3,000 more than I lost, which is good. Let's see, supply efficiency, if it shows up. I wonder why there's no tooltip for that. Average unspent resources, of course, is the average amount of resources unspent. You can see I'm splitting quite a bit there. Not the cleanest game, and of course your APM. And I have to check this out because I've never scored my APM. I don't know, I've maybe made it to 110, but making it to 169 is crazy for me. So I don't know what's the deal with that. What value it's using. Not that, it's a huge factor in your play. There's many more important things to focus on. Score summary, this is from Wings of Liberty, of course, as well as the units tab, the build order tab, which looks to be same. You can see I was just playing computer. And the graphs, of course. Well, the army value. Of course, an easy computer never makes that many. Workers created, though. This is a new tab, and you can see, what did I make it to? About 68 or something? I could build a few more for 3 bases. Right there. Actually, I ended up grabbing a 4th near the end. So yeah, I could have definitely produced a few more workers. The computer actually outdid me there. What else do we have? Upgrade spending. Okay, another new tab. So it can show you how it increments like this. It looks like we were pretty close for a while. And I'm guessing, when did I started my armor? I was going mech, and I started that around 11 minutes. It was a little late. Usually you want to get your mech upgrades at 9. But I started, and this looks like about the 11-minute mark, this jump right here. So you can see once I went from 1-1 to 3-3 mech. Of course, this only goes up to 14 minutes, so I would have been on my 2-2 upgrades at this point. But, it's interesting. You have to get the hang of this, how this works. It shows you what you're the amount of resources you're spending, I guess, on upgrading. I guess that includes things like orbital commands, siege mode, of course, and blue flame, I'm sure, would factor in here. I'm guessing. I have to, find out more about that. And there's the resource collection rate, which is from Wings of Liberty. You can see the massive mule drop here. There's a huge spike from the mules. Another little dip here from mules as well. It's funny how you can always see that. And a nice feature, there's a play again button right here. So I automatically save the replays, otherwise you'd click here to save it. And then you click play again. And it'll take you right back into the lobby. I'm guessing because I had created this game, it's going to take me into, yeah, you can look at this. It takes me right back to where I was, and then I'd click Open AI. And another cool feature here that I noticed once I created this game is game privacy. You've got normal, which is just your standard, what you're used to. Then you can do this, no build order, where you hide the build orders, and no match history. I'm guessing it doesn't even show up in your match history, and just to check that really quickly, I'm going to go to my match history because before the game, I did click. Let's see, I got to go to my profile. Before the game, I did. What did I do? I clicked no match history. So if I go to my match history, that game that I just finished shouldn't show up, and it doesn't. Look, the last game in here is from yesterday, and I clearly had just finished a game. So you can actually hide games, custom games now, from your match history, and you can actually keep them in there too if you want, and just hide the build orders. But why not just hide them all together? Is my thinking, if you're going to hide them at all. So that is a pretty cool. I don't think you can do that. I'll check to see if you can do it in ladder games. I haven't played a ladder game yet. Maybe you can. I don't think you can, because what happens is you go into custom, and you click, you click create game. You're not going to be able to hide your ladder games. But any kind of custom games you do, if you want to hide those so somebody in a tournament can't, in an online tournament can't metagame you as easily, look at your past builds, you can just hide them completely. Rather than having to go in and play, I knew people that would go in and play like 10 games or more, and they'd play these different build orders than what they were actually planning on using, just to throw their opponents off. So now you can just hide your build order completely, if that's of interest to you. And one more thing, going back to the profile, let's check out the rewards, because I did earn a portrait. Let's see what, oh, look at this, 2 actually. What is this one? Reach Terran level 2, reward portrait. Well, that is a pretty simple design, I tell you. And then if you go to Terran level 4, alright, I made a level 4. Those are my rewards right there. It's nice that Blizzard put these in here, but I have to say they certainly are not as engaging as, say, the Tychus Finley, the Mirahan, or any of these other, any of them. I don't know which ones were your favorites, but, or more specifically, I guess maybe like the Ghosts and the Nova, the ones you get from winning multiplayer games. So I'll probably go back to one of these standard guys here. But those are the look at the portraits you win there, as well as the post-game replay. Post-game summary screen. Alright, I'm gonna get in and ladder a little bit and see how it goes, and I will get back to you with some more news. Alright guys, take care and keep crafting.